dear friends, and welcome to Mystic Star Magic. I'm so happy to be here. So today we're doing a really fun reading, which was the highly voted on, and it's all about the truth of your person. If you're new, just welcome. Thank you for giving me a chance, and if you're one of my older friends, oh my goodness, thank you so much for coming back. Whew. It really does mean a lot to me. So this is going to be the pile one, and this, I believe, is the fairy tale Love Dreams, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know the title, but I know it's definitely done by V Love and Tarot. So if you like it, check it out, because it's actually, I think she's putting this beauty into retirement soon. So check it out. And here is pile two. Yes. Oh. I actually really like this deck a lot. I should actually do a review on all of them. I've been really not, it's sort of like I'm not even sure if people want to watch reviews and flip through, so that's the honest truth. So here we go. This is going to be pile 3, and then we're going to have pile 4 right over here. So yeah, alright, so let's go ahead and I want you to think of your person, thinking of your person. And now as we inhale, take a deep breath in, close our eyes, shift around and think of your person. I'm doing a little dance with you right now. And as you exhale and open your eyes, choose whichever pile draws you to it. And if you want, you can choose more than one. All right, let's do this. Hello, my friends from group 1, thank you so much for being here. If you're new, thank you for giving me a chance, and if you're one of my older friends, again, just so awesome to have you back. All right, so we are going to do what is the truth about this person? And so I have a lot of oracle cards that I already picked up. We're gonna start us off, and then we're gonna move into more things. So I'm doing the tarot, and I'm gonna be using these two tarot decks, so that is exciting. All right, let's get to it. So I'm gonna lay out some stuff. Okay, I want to see how much. All right, we're gonna lay out some things here. Okay. okay, my friends. All right, so we have an interesting thing. We have this very spontaneity, playfulness, mischievous. Okay, so I actually quite like this, because there is a sense of like they're a lot more playful, I think, than they put on. Sort of what I'm seeing. It's sort of like they have this King of Swords energy, but really they're more of a Page of Wands maybe, or even a Page of Cups. Like more like there's a playfulness that they don't really let others see. I think you have access to it though more than other people, I would say. Oh, yeah, there's a playfulness to them that I think it almost feels like some of them actually play pranks on people. Not like, like mean pranks or anything, but just kind of silly pranks for some reason. And then there's a sense of secrets. And the secrets is actually reminding me of like Scorpio. Like, I don't know why that's such a very significant sign that kind of shows up. It sort of just seems to me like Scorpio for some reason. I don't know. Not saying that everybody has to be Scorpio. I'm just saying that's just something I'm getting here. What else am I getting? I'm getting here. So do you probably in separation, or I do, like, if you're not in separation, they do keep themselves separated from others. Like I said, they have a really playful energy. They have like I really do feel like they like to play pranks or do like little silly things, but they don't show it. I'm very much like a very serious stoic face, or at least that's what they pretend to be. And I feel like they do wear a mask. They do have secrets there, or like, oh yeah, and they do try to keep themselves separated from others. This is kind of reminding me a lot of the Six of Pentacles. So there's a sense of they like giving and receiving. They like to give more than they like to receive, although they're not very like maybe not even good at like accepting recognition for things. But they do feel like there's something like that. I do think that they are quite blessed in terms of, yeah, like the work they put in, like it does get rewarded. And they like sweet things. Oh my goodness, they do. Oh, they have a sweet tooth. Or they have like a particular treat that they like, that they associate with childhood. Like it's like, I feel like they had to grow up fast, or they think they had to grow up fast, in a sense. They're sort of like, and so I feel like their inner child really like just pops out like randomly. And I think that's kind of the way they are. For some reason they had to, like, I really do feel like they had to grow up quickly, or they had to be serious for some reason. All right, they have commitment. So for some of them, they've actually, I feel like maybe some of them have actually gotten married, or there's a fear of commitment. But I don't know. I don't feel like that's true. That there's a fear of commitment. It's more to me like they're waiting for this divine connection. So if they're not, like, if they appear non-committal, they are waiting for something. There's like this, again, this divine connection. And I do like that a lot, because I don't think that they, yeah, I feel like they had a hard childhood, maybe divorced parents or a single mother. That's interesting. Well, I'm getting like a call there. So yeah, some sort of like tough childhood. Like they might have even had to take care of their siblings, possibly. And so, like, connections matter. Like if you know, you're dealing with like kind of like a player and stuff, I'm not excusing the playerness, but they're really holding out for something true. It's very interesting. Let's actually get into the tarot to see more clearly what's the truth of this person. Like, what is this truth? And so I'm doing 2 tarot decks because I actually want to I want to see. Sometimes doing 2 tarot decks is like super awesome, because then it highlights certain cards. Sorry, I was burping. Oh, I got a message. All right, I will check on that later. Sorry that you got. I don't usually get calls. If you've ever met like somebody who's more of a, like, I'm a bit of a recluse, or like a hermit, if you will. I don't have very many friends. So I'm like, I just leave it on because I never expected you to call me or text me or anything like that. Let's just go ahead. So tell me more about this person. Like, what is the truth of the collective group one's person? Tell me more about this person. What is the truth of the collective of group one's person? Yeah. Tell me more, my friend. Here we go. Oh, interesting. Okay. All right, let's see. One more. Tell me the truth about this person. Tell me more. Oh, I see. Interesting. This is on the bottom, which is the 8 of Wands. Let's see what other stuff is here. Okay, so tell me the truth about the collective of group one's person. Tell me the truth about the collective of group one's person. Tell me the truth about the collective of group one's person. Tell me the truth about the collective of group one's person. Tell me the truth about the collective of group one's person. Tell me the truth about the collective of group one's person. Okay, 5 sticks. Okay. There's a lot of sticks energy, which is the wands energy, right? There's a lot of wands energy. You can even see, like, this was the bottom of the deck for this one, for like the ghost one, and then there's this one. You can see that's kind of like there's so I want to show you like what I call the difference. I'm surprised we didn't have the King of Swords, but that's okay. I do see that there's some more sword energy. The sword energy is the 5 of Swords. Okay, so we can actually see. All right, so this is the tarot. we have the Knight of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, Five of Swords, and then Four of Pentacles, and then the Eight of Wands over here. I actually want you to see, like, I think the difference here is really, this is more of what they show the world. Right here, this is the external, and this is more of their internal. Yeah, this is like, look at it's just totally different, like very different energy here. Although I do see the Five of Sticks and the Five of Swords being very much something that they go through, but I think it's more of an internal struggle. So they do indeed have a lot of secrets. So for me, the Knight of Wands, yeah, they can very much play like a flirt, maybe, very much. The Nine of Pentacles, not, independent, maybe feeling like non-committal in many ways. I feel like they have to compete a lot, and almost like they're always prepared for something, like they're always like having to keep their guard up, is what I'm seeing here. This Four of Pentacles is, again, they're really closed off to others. I mean, they show like a really good, they pretend to be something they're really not. And so it's kind of funny. And so we definitely have this, this hidden area here, and then they have, say, like, I have, like, this reading has been like, I've been trying to do this reading for a while, and it's a very much a stop and go. I'm just wondering if that's kind of their energy too, or if that's more of the connection, stop and go. So I do feel that they're very passionate, but they keep that very guarded. Like Four of Pentacles, they just guard. I feel like not only just money, I mean, like I could totally see that, but also just they guard themselves, and they guard their, anything to do with them. They have this, I see like a guard up. Yeah. And so, so again, that's sort of what they portray themselves as, right? That's, I would say that's the mask quite a lot. And so we have the Hierophant. To me, there's a sense of wanting something traditional. Like traditional values. It's sort of what they have. There's also a sense of like they're looking for more. Also with the teacher here, it's sort of like they're looking to find, I would say, something that's like stable, something to ground them. I do love that instead of having the Knight of Wands, they actually are really the Queen of Wands. And so again, like there's still this passion, there's still this creativity, but there's like the darkness here versus like here we have like all this, even this like sunflower, and very passionate, very I feel like they feel a lot more than they want to show. I really do like this. So yeah, but I think they struggle a lot within themselves. They have this like Five of Sticks here. So they could definitely be fire sign as well, but what I really, really like is this Fool, because that's, I guess that's what I was seeing, like the page energy, the young energy. There's a mischievousness, there's a sense of fun, that again, they don't really show others. The Eight of Cups is what I am finding quite fascinating, because it's sort of like they're always ready to move on. I think it's sort of like, but that the difference here is I want you to see that they're actually sad about it, right? They're willing to do it, right? They I think a lot of times they kind of, I think, separated themselves when they gotten too attached. And so, but for me, there's always a sadness associated with the Eight of Cups. It's sort of like you don't really want to go, but you go anyways because you know you have to. So I feel like what they don't really show is that they have all these, like there's regret and so they don't want to show that at all. So this is a very complicated but pretty interesting person here. Let's see what other things are coming through. The bear. We have authority, loyalty, maternal love. And so I do feel like there's this, I could totally see that with the Queen of Sticks. There's a loyalty, yeah, very loyal, and there's a sense of authority, but love there as well. Like there is maternal. Here we have garden company, good time, good nature, shadow, okay, and then door to spirit. And so the garden, I think, is again, it's sort of like what they portray themselves as. They're like, yeah, I'm like, I have a good time. Like, you know, I'll bring a good time. There's the sense of this Knight of Wands to me is sort of like, yeah, we'll have fun. Even this Nine of Pentacles, you know, like, yeah, everything is gonna, like, very superficial on this level, but they're really not superficial at all. And that's the important thing here. They're telling us the truth is that they're not superficial, that they actually feel things very strongly. But again, they have their guard up a lot. They're facing their own shadows. You can see that. And I feel like that's also like a sense, again, of a sense of protection. They show any, like, they guard people off. They're always on guard dealing with others. But really, the door to spirit, and it is really what they're looking for. They're looking for this sense of purpose or sense of understanding, something higher, something more spiritual for them. And then, but I also want you to see, like, this is really, there's a sense of loyalty. There's a sense that I really want to say that they really want family. They really want something also traditional, like it, not in a bad, like, but it's just sort of what I think they're aching for, something real, something that they can hold on to. And that's sort of what the message I'm hearing from her is, like, they just want something real. But right, that's the true self. But then they cover it up, right? Because it makes sense. This is how they protect themselves. Very, very, very interesting person. Is there anything else we want to find out? Actually, yeah, I am gonna see. I do want to see. Tell me more about the truth from this person. And some of them I'm gonna be using. I blended these two, which is like the starseed one. So here we have this one. Okay, here we go. So the Age of Light. I've been training for this for a lifetime, and portal doors are opening. You decide. Rewards, wild card. So I think this for me is telling me a lot in terms of, they really, like, they want this teacher. They want something more. They're quite spiritual, whether they acknowledge it or not. But they're very scared of passing through this door, the portal. The doors are opening. You decide. Rewards, wild card. They don't know what's through this door. They don't know what's through the doors to spirit, but they're looking for it, and they really do want it. It's sort of, see, like the door to spirit, the portal to spirit. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm gonna leave this here, but thank you so much for being here. Hopefully it'll make sense. I'll edit as best as I can, because like I said, it was very much a stop and go energy. So if that is something to do with it, how your connection is, I think there's a lot of things that get in, like, the way, not necessarily bad, but this person has a lot of different stimuli coming through. I hope that makes sense. But anyways, thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing your energy. Thank you for letting me your cards. And if you did like this, please do consider giving it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. And just until I see you in the next one. Bye-bye, my dear friends. Oops. Group 2. All right, so we have this. Let's just get you all settled in. Thank you for being here. For all my old friends who have been with me for a while, and those of you who are new, thank you for giving me a chance. It really does make a difference. Okay. Oh, I see. And so this is my oracle. This is the Night Sight Oracle, and this is I forget what it is, but I think it's Fairy Tale Dreams Oracle. And this is the Red Hot Love Oracle. Oof. There's a lot of stuff going on here, my friend. Okay, so treasure chest, spiritual gifts, valuable assets still in possession. Whew. So we're trying to find out what the truth of this person is. Wow. Okay. So they feel somehow imprisoned. That's actually quite a strong statement. I feel again like, and even here, if you can see, it's the ex-lover here. If also, it's almost like they're knocking on something. Maybe they're looking like, I feel like very much Nine of Swords energy a little bit here, but it's Eight of Swords and Nine of Swords here, but it's almost like they just, what prison is it? Prison of being maybe ex-lovers? No, I don't know. That doesn't seem like that's the prison that they have. My cats are trying to help me today. Are you? What's going on, friend? Let's move you. Oh, let's move you down, my friend. Oh, there you go. The divine masculine is, sorry, this is actually like interesting thing, because I feel like they keep themselves in a prison. They keep themselves, yeah, like they deny themselves, they deny themselves what they want, right? The spiritual gifts, the valuable assets. It's almost like they're looking at this, but they deny themselves this. They deny themselves the things that they want. They also believe in not apologizing. It's sort of like they, so you can actually see, okay, yeah, so you can see all of everything. It's because they have the one here, and then they have the apology. They want to apologize, or they want, they want to give you something. For some reason, they can't show that they care. This is a very, guarded. Yeah, that's like what I would say. It's a guarded energy, very much so. Doesn't really want me to look into them at all. Likes to stay in the shadows. Again, sort of like very much a hidden person. I'm gonna like this. I'm gonna clarify this with tarot. Well, not clarify. I'm gonna do the tarot, and I'm hoping it'll help me, because what I'm seeing here is somebody who just doesn't want to share, doesn't want to open themselves up. And even here in this reading, it's sort of like, I'm gonna show you part of it, right? But they're holding themselves back. They really are. It's almost like I feel like they're a bit of a show off. not because and they're, I think them showing off, like I feel like that's something that I say. It's them, it's their insecurity. They're very insecure. Wow. But why? It just, there's a lot of darkness. Yeah, the apology. Fragile. Okay, that's actually, I'm gonna find out more, because I think the more that somebody tries to hide something, the more it's like, hey, I think people who are mostly open are a lot easier, just because it's sort of like, right? Don't you just start like, hey, what's going on over there? People who are trying to hide are usually drawing more attention to themselves by trying to hide. Let's find out more. Tell me the truth about this person. Tell me the truth about collective of group to this person. Tell me about this collective group, this person. Okay. Tell me the truth about the collective of this person. Tell me the truth about the collective of group to this person. Right there, 8 up. I knew it had to be that. There had to be that. Then we have the King of Swords there. I'm hoping you can see it. But we're going to do another one. Tell me the truth about the collective of group tooth person. Tell me the truth about the collective of group tooth person. Tell me the truth about the collective of group tooth person. Tell me the truth about the collective of group. So funny. Tell me the truth of the collective group. Okay. Ace of Cups. And then the Ten of Sticks is at the bottom of the deck. Whew. Very much. Oof. Yet this is their energy. Very much. Okay, I want to say very. But then not cold and calculating. No. Oh, I actually think that if they calculate, it's because they feel they're afraid of their weakness. I think that's what they view their emotions as weakness. I really do. Wow. And they're in a prison now. Wow. They're afraid of showing weakness, but in that, it tells me that they feel weak. They think of themselves as weak. Even though they don't portray that at all. But inside, they feel like they have to mask their own worries and their own fears. Like, I really do think that that's something. It's almost like when I see this Seven of Blades, which is the Seven of Swords, it's sort of like this person is almost afraid a little bit of their shadow. It could be like they're like, like the shadow self here, but yeah, it just sees that. But like I find it funny that they have this Queen of Swords and then King of Swords. So it's almost like they do have a balance of masculine and feminine energy. But actually, the message that I got was interesting. I'm just like, this person just kind of like, I'm just like my mom, or like, or whoever it is that raised them. It's sort of like they were, okay. It makes a lot of sense. So they had to be strong because whoever, maybe it was whoever was, there's so much interesting here. Whoever was that was like, took care of them, or like was somebody very important to them. That was like, I would say like a mother figure possibly, was a little harsh. But they married them, they admire her completely a lot. So it was harsh, not like a lot of emotional support is what I would say. Yeah. So, and any kind of, and didn't like any show of what this person considered weakness. Wow. I feel like I'm like at some sort of coaching or psychoanalyzing or something like that. Whew. And see, that's why I feel like, do you actually see this Three of Pentacles? It's almost like there's a fear of help. A fear of actually showing any kind of weakness. I really am surprised by that. There's a sense of longing for something, even with this Eight of Cups. It's like I see this person who just didn't get enough emotional support at all. And so it's sort of like very, yeah, I could see why, like, they're often worried about how others, not how others perceive them. It's more of like, they're just always in a state of worry about, like, can people see the truth? I guess is what it is. I can see why they're hiding who they are a lot. They do take on a lot. Look at this Ten of Sticks. They're often, it's because they they keep so much bottled up is what it really is. They also they are in a constant state of masking, which I understand. It's like, I can see why we're looking at the truth behind this people, but so afraid. I'm so tempted. I'm gonna clarify that. I just have to. Sorry, it's sort of like that because I could see. Okay, so I see all this. I can see the stagnation of this person. I can see that they're blocked. I can see all the fear that they have, but then I could also see they have a lot of dreams and yearnings. Right? There's a lot of dreams and yearnings. We have the Ace of Sticks. We have the Ace of Cups. We even have the Queen of Sticks, which to me is sort of like, they want to feel more. They want to be happy. They want to do what their heart leads them. They can't really allow themselves to follow through on, like, I almost want to say they're quite creative. They're not allowed to do this. There's a sense of, yes, the balance. But for me, this balance is really about emotions. It's sort of like at least letting them out. I really want to know why it is that this person's in a prison. It's like they're in a prison, their ex-lover. It's like, what is this Eight of Swords doing here, my friends? What is this Eight of Swords doing here? I actually want to see also why this Eight of Cups is there. What is this Eight of Swords doing here? Family. Okay. And Five of Pentacles. Okay, what is this Eight of Swords doing here? The World ending. Oh my goodness, look at this. The shadow self here, the shadow side. And then we also have the Ace of Pentacles. They want new beginnings. Oh yes, they do. But I do think so. It was maybe family. Like I really do think this person, whoever this motherly figure is, kind of like, I feel like they got blocked. Yeah, the family, but it looked like they're abandoned by family. Maybe they were just they didn't feel good enough. They didn't have money. I can't tell you, but there's something to do with family and with not being able to show any weakness, can't get help, can't allow help. Oh, and this person is somebody who does need help. Yes, they do. Okay, the World. So so some sort of ending. Look at this. And then the shadow side. There's like, I almost feel like this person wants to walk away from their shadow side, or from the devil energy, or like from the thing that keeps them trapped, which I really do think is this energy here. To end the cycle and to be able to like start over again, start something fresh. That's why I'm seeing so many aces. Oh boy. Oh, I really do. I'm rooting for this person being able to break free of whatever this, or like, it could be a mother figure, could be an ex, I don't know. Just somebody who was really harsh and just kind of made them shut themselves off completely. Although internally they really like, this is this, but they do feel overwhelmed. Why do they feel overwhelmed? Why do they feel that? Because they're suppressing so much, so many, like, I think they're suppressing who they really are. And if you're suppressing who you really are, it's a pretty scary thing, right? And so I can definitely see why that is. Okay, let's actually see what other things are coming out here. Birds, the ring, and we have destruction. Wow, look at that. Yeah, look at that. That's the destruction. That's the thing. I'm seeing this person as this destruction. It's this person who is just, why are you being so blocked? Family, abandonment, I don't know. Very strange. But their destruction, it's sort of like, I just like their words were really cutting. Somebody who really hurt this person, and not only hurt them, it actually like hurt them in not just in a little bit, but in like how they're dealing with others. Whew. So birds, gossip, dating, communication, and then there's the ring, engagement, union, and commitment. And then console. See, this is what they want. This is sort of what they've always wanted. I really think that that's what they really want. They want a real strong connection, a real connection. They wanted, like, I think they wanted to be taken care of. I think this is sort of them asking for help too. But they're good at, actually don't think that they're very good at communicating. Feel like they're always worried that other people will gossip about them. Why is that? An engagement, union, commitment. Again, there's sort of like, there's a sense of fearing commitment. The ring and the birds, it's sort of, they're afraid of losing their privacy. This is a hard person to get into. There's something that scares them so much, or them, or whoever. Something like really scared. This is what they crave. Tell me more. What is the truth about this person? The truth about this person. The sense, I'm sorry. So defenseless. There's a sense of defenselessness. I'm sorry. Defenselessness, righting wrong, past wrongs, and uprooting. No, there's a sense of this. I do feel like they felt defenseless, and then, and still in a way they do. That's why there's this prison. I don't know what. I'm trying to understand why they're so scared. What did this person do? I don't understand. Yeah, it's sort of like that. Oof. There's something quite intense about this. So we have, I'm sorry, defenselessness. There's that. But it's sort of like they were defenseless. Like they were not able to defend themselves. And so trust the niggle. What's the niggling feeling trying to tell you? Again, like, protecting themselves. They knew something was wrong, but they couldn't do anything about it. And there's the sense of consoling. Loyalty. Oh boy. Like, this person needs help, my friends. But then you can see that there's a sense of apology. They want to apologize, and they also feel like, to me, it's more than just an apology. It's sort of like they're giving you a very fragile ego and a very fragile heart. Again, almost like they have to play off that they're a lot stronger than they really are. Because I can't even explain the energy. Like it's like, I don't like saying weaker or strong, but there's a weakness here. Trying to play strong is what I see, but it's not. There's a sense of being trapped and captured by the past, especially by this person. You did damage, my friend. You did damage too with this person. Why are they so afraid? Something about abandonment, something about family. I don't know. I'm gonna leave it here because I just don't. There's just nothing else I can say about this person except, well, that they're trapped in some way, and it stems not just from, like, if they're trapped right now in whatever situation. It could be like they're trapped in a karmic situation, but it wasn't that situation that really trapped them. They were trapped before. It's just the manifestation of what happened. Like, it was to me, it seems like definitely like childhood or some sort of like formative. Yeah, it has to be childhood, because they just feel so like they couldn't stop. Oof, this is intense. Okay, so like I said, I'm gonna drop it here. Yeah, but it's just like, whoever this is, definitely, I would say, needs help. I'm not saying that it's you or anything, but this person needs help because there's something like, yeah, something they need to work through. So thank you so much for letting me do your reading. I'm sorry. Hopefully it wasn't too intense. It feels intense though. So, but I'm very grateful that you are here, just giving me a chance, or just like just here. Thank you so much. And if you did like this reading, please do give it a thumbs up, and please do consider subscribing. Thank you so much, and until I see you in the next one, bye bye, my dear friends. All right, let's get into it. Group 3. Last one was a bit intense, so we're hoping this one's a little bit less intense. So we're gonna find out what's the truth behind this person. Yes, the truth. Okay. We are hearing a lot of truths here. Okay. So we have loyalty, companionship, hostile enemies. Ooh. This reading has been really, really intense. I could see why I was like, it was a lot of stop and go, and I could see why, because there's energy is very charged. Like I guess when you're trying to find out like what's like somebody keeping from you, or like what's the truth behind a person. Oh, there's a lot of stuff. Okay, but I do think this person likes animals, or it's a sense of loyalty is important to this person. I do think, well, actually, I kind of like this one because there's a sense of alchemy and scarcity. So I think they've overcome scarcity. It is something that they work through. And so scarcity can come in terms of like finances. It could be in terms of like finances. Sorry, somebody. Okay. Emotional scarcity. Oh my goodness. All right, and like I said, I don't actually have a lot of people who usually contact me, but somehow this reading has had lots of interruptions. It's a hard one, but they've overcome it. I do feel like this is a person who is able to transmute situations. Well, I do like this, yeah. They didn't stay in scarcity. There's a sense of fertility. They have a sense of, like, I feel maybe strong imaginations. Maybe kids play a strong role, but I feel like they don't stay down. Like things might kick them, and they might, like life might kick them sometimes, or others might kick them, but they don't stay down. I just feel like they keep getting back up. Yeah, they view the world in such a different perspective. They're not what people like. They're not what people expect of them, but there's just they have charisma. I can feel their charisma. I can feel their like. Whew, there's a nice. Their energy is quite nice, actually. I like them because I think they're kind of go-getters. They don't, like I said, they don't stay down. They're like, okay, what do I need to do? Okay, let's fix this. How do I solve this situation? They come up with ideas, and then they actually plan it and go follow through with it. They maybe have a sense of like adventure. They like maybe possibly traveling, but they really just have a higher perspective. I wouldn't be surprised if they hangman energy in terms of that they see things in a very different perspective. That or magician energy. Okay, let's see what is the truth about the collective of group 3's person. Oh, what is the okay, tell me more. Wow, okay. Okay. Wow. This is fascinating to me. And then there's even, yeah, kind of, we've got to say. Wow. Okay, tell me more. What is the truth about this person? is the truth about the collective group 3's person. Tell me the truth about this person. Five of coins. Yep. Okay. That's the truth about this person. That's the truth about this person. Truth about this person. Yeah, there's a sense here. Okay. So I want you to see this. Like, look at this. We have the 8 of Swords, 5 of Swords, 4 of Pentacles. We have the 5 of Pentacles, the 8 of Cups. We even, like, but really the overall energy is the Sun. It's just something about this person. And I even think, like, I feel like they were tied, right? I feel like they were tied in some sense, and somehow they escaped. And I know it's weird, but that's how I feel like they get themselves out of situations. They have this way of, oof, really do. They have this way of, like, maybe getting help when they need it. They're not gullible though. They do have this 5 of Swords. I feel like they're ready for when the things come. They're always ready. But I don't. Well, this is very different energy from group 2, which is also an interesting, like, very tense energy, but this is different. The 4 of Pentacles, they hold on to things, right? I think I want to say, like, they don't give away things easily, but they accept help coming through. They do. I feel like they are capable of doing lots of things, but they often get help. And then we have the scarcity. Again, we have the 5 of coins, right? The scarcity. But they leave that behind. It's sort of like, this is what it is. They leave that behind. They move forward. The Chariot, they have a lot of movement forward. Like, again, discovery, they're traveling. And then they have the 3 of Sticks, which is like planning for the future. They do a lot of that. There's a sense of confidence here. 6 of Sticks. Like, I really believe that they, like, things are always working out for them. And it's a strong belief that they have. There's always, like, they're always chasing the sunset. They're always chasing the sun, I guess. Where I really feel like anybody else, like, I really do. I feel like anybody else, especially like the collective of group 2's person, would just kind of give up, would just feel like very trapped and everything. And I really do feel like they're, like, with the scarcity, they somehow transmute all these energies, all these, like, what you would consider, like, negative, like 8 of Swords. They cut themselves clear and instead, like, are ready to battle. Like, they also feel like that's something else. They don't let others get the upper hand on them. There's also a sense of, like, regardless of the 4 of coins, right? Like, the 5 of coins, here we go, like, from scarcity, more scarcity. They walk away from that. They're like, they release that and went instead for the Chariot, for movement forward, for 3 of Sticks. And I almost feel like for the 6 of Sticks, there's been a lot of, like, change in this person. There's a lot of growth here. Ooh. Stars, yeah, okay. Box, and change. Yeah, look at that. It's lots of change, like I said. This is a person who's pretty, okay, intense. So we have stars, true love, hopes, and dreams. They have a lot of dreams and they pursue them, but there's a sense of fox. I don't actually think that they're deceit, but more so manipulation. Like I said, not necessarily a bad form of manipulating, but rather they manipulate, I do think they do manipulate people to get what they want, but I don't, there's a more sense of transmuting. So but they really do go after what they want. They're a little bit, I have to say, they're a little bit ruthless, but try not to be. But that's because they come from a place of scarcity, and that kind of scares them. Again, they befriend, very social, very friendly, gets people to do stuff for them. That's what I'm seeing here. And they have gone through a lot of change, like really, like that's like you have no idea. And they keep on changing. You know, they want better. They're not, oh, it's not done and over. The Three of Wands, they're still working themselves, working for, you know, towards where they want to be, towards their dreams and hopes. Ooh, my friends. See, I'm trying to feel like, I'm like, ooh. Okay, and these ones are the ones that want to come out. I'm just going to let that be. Okay, so we have karmic relationships, Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, conflict. And they do have, like, they've gone through conflict, but there is a growth here, like I said. And so this might be a karmic relationship. I don't know. Lifting the veil, questioning everything, anything unaligned must go. And I think that's part of their way that they, again, transmute things. Sort of like they refuse to believe in like the limits have been predetermined. Even, let's say, not by themselves, but by others. They're like, nope. Like, this is the person who I think will succeed. They go from zero to like, it'll take them a while, but I think they will succeed quite nicely. Because they don't give up. Harriet, longing for home, homesick for the stars. Again, the stars, they're for their dreams, for their hope. Maybe even for love and for something that's real, but you still have a ways to go. Oof. It's been a very interesting reading. Okay, so I hope you liked this reading. I hope it explained a little bit more about this person. And if you did like it, please do consider giving it a thumbs up, and please consider subscribing. And thank you so much for being here. Thank you for letting me read your cards. And until I see you in the next one, bye-bye, my dear friends. Hello, friends from group 4. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy you are here with me. So this reading has been quite tough. I'm just gonna be really honest. Like all the other piles were just like stop and go. So it might just be like that for this one as well. But yeah, it has been a tough reading. I think it's like the energies just don't want. Well, I can understand people don't want their truths to be exposed. But let's get into this one. So singing. Oh, I actually like this a lot. Whew. Actually, the first thing that caught my attention, and I'm gonna set up everything else, but is that yellow. It really kind of almost feels like this, almost speaking coming from the solar plexus, like some sort of like an intuition or something, because our solar plexus is really where that intuition is. And so I think it has something to do with that, which actually makes sense with this conformity. So one thing about this person, or like a truth about them, is that I almost feel like they hide a lot. They conform. They don't like to stand out, really. But right now I feel like their solar plexus are really, their own essence is really being called out for them to actually finally release some emotional, like release the constraints of always worrying about what other people think. I almost feel like that's why they put that mask on. They never want to stand out. They never want to be different. I did probably something they were taught either in school or parents, something where standing out was bad. So emotional freedom, that's something that they're kind of wanting to get out. They really like singing. I think that's one of their things. They like singing, or some sort of like an art form where they love to express themselves but have not been able to. Feel very much like they're restricted. They might be like a true romantic, like but they're afraid. Oh wow, this is beautiful, because it's sort of like, so they put the mask on, they put the, try to stand out. They never really, they're afraid of really showing themselves. They're afraid of really being themselves, because they feel like they're going to be rejected. They were probably rejected in the past, and so this is, but this is their true nature. Look at that, so beautiful, right? I really, really like this enchantment. They also have a lot of I think they have a lot of charisma, like they attract a lot of people. I do also think that, again, it's sort of like they are holding a lot of different things inside. There's here we actually have like, it's funny because this is risk, right? And so for them, the biggest risk is really showing themselves to others. And I still feel like they're capable of showing themselves to you. But what I wanted to say is sort of like, for some of you, I feel like there's a twin ability, although they portray themselves as a 4 instead of a 5. There really is. 10 is another number that is kind of important here as well. And so open. So for if they really care, if they really are, they open themselves up, right? Like I said, they, for the most part, in many ways, they close themselves off to the world. But to those they really trust, they open themselves up. I also feel like they do like all sorts of creativity. Like it could actually be writing as well. Lots of they are really creative. Like I just feel their creativity. Let's find out more about their truth. And so, oops. Okay. This one just wanted to come out. There's a sense of the 6 of Pentacles. They're very giving. They give the underdog. Like they believe in the underdog. They like to give. I think that's something, that's just one of their truths. Oh wow, look at that, the King of Cups. Yeah, I can totally see that. Emperor. Okay. And the Knight of Wands. Queen of Pentacles is underneath. Oh, very nice Queen of Pentacles. Okay, let's see what other things are coming. What is the truth about? Oh wow, I love it. Bottom of the deck is 2 of Cups. Yeah. So I love it, and I love using 2 decks because then they give me. Look how giving they are. They have the 6 of Coins. They always are. They're just very generous. They're very giving, so loving. I also love the 8 of Coins because look, they love to create. They really, I feel like they probably aren't allowed to create, or something has prevented them from creating, but it is really just their calling. Oh my goodness, I was like, I really want to just tell them that it's okay to create, because that is really one of your inner callings here. And the Knight of Sticks, they come here. The Knight of Sticks, we actually have them twice here. So that's the Knight of Wands. So very much has I could see a risk taker. Even though it's funny because they are afraid of conforming, there's something else that they're really willing to risk. They're willing, I guess, to risk in terms of like when they really feel passionate about something, when they feel like, ooh, like, yeah, like their heart is driving them. Creativity is also driving them. I also feel like there's a sense of that's something that's, they're gaining more power over themselves in that regard. Love, love, love. Strength again, right? They got hurt. They were hurt in the past, and I feel like they closed themselves off, and that's why, right? We said this proposal. To me, it just feels like they're very afraid of really opening themselves up to others because they were hurt. But look, that's something else. But if they are open to those that they have like that they feel they can trust. Whew. We also have this well, the King of Cups. Oh. So it could be a bit mysterious. Maybe they have angel influences on them. This is fascinating to me that there's this sense of the emperor here, but we see like all the animals that are animal heads here. I'm actually going to say that this is sort of like an alter ego. So one thing I think I noticed about them, they have a really kind heart. Like to me, it seems like they have the golden heart, right? But they can't, I guess from their experience in life, they are not allowed to show it. They have to act a certain way. They feel very deeply. Again, they try not to show it. They are also a bit of a flirt, maybe for some of you, like a lot of sex appeal here. Now the Queen of Pentacles, again, to me, it really does seem like they, again, very nurturing, very loving. Even in this King of Pentacles, a King of Cups is also very nurturing. Do want to see what this? I want to see what this this Emperor is doing. Oh my goodness! You have the Knight of Swords. Yep. Okay. And the Ace of Cups. Okay. So, what I'm seeing, to me, it's sort of like they really do guard. To me, this is sort of like the Knight of Swords here, is guarding this Ace of Cups. They guard their heart a lot. I know it's like maybe everybody would agree, but it just feels that that's what it is, because they keep hiding their heart. They keep hiding how I would say sensitive they are. What is this Queen of Pentacles doing here? King of Pentacles. Oh, interesting. What's this Queen of Pentacles doing here? Page of Swords. Okay. What is this King of Cups doing here? Four of Pentacles. Yes. And Strength. What is the Strength card doing here? Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. Again, it's sort of like, I think they're so nurturing, giving, and maybe even there's a sense of balance here. Giving here, there's kind of giving there. And in what I'm seeing here is sort of like there is a need for honesty here with this Page of Swords. Again, it's sort of like they keep defending their softer side, and then I think the Queen of Pentacles leads to the King of Pentacles. It's sort of like they may not be aware of it, but their nurturing is going to lead them to something better. There has to be this balance, and the Strength again comes from nurturing. They have a lot of Queen of Pentacles. It's a sense of nurturing, of grounding their energy. And I hear the Four of Pentacles. It's funny because they have a lot of water element, but they also have like a lot of earth element, and fire as well. But the Four of Pentacles, again, they really hide their emotions. They guard them. They guard their heart a lot. They were hurt a lot in the past, and so they have to keep this. And even here with this Queen of Pentacles, this is Strength, right? They have been brokenhearted, but there's a sense of, again, protecting their more sensitive, nurturing nature. Right? Interesting. Guarding. Ooh. Okay, here we got Sun, victory, success, luck. And then Tree, past life connection, deep bond, everlasting love. For me, the Tree is, I'm actually thinking like it's actually, sorry. I'm actually even gonna put it a little more like that. So they have a lot of success. I do feel like that is that Queen of Pentacles too, because they're so giving. But I think they have a lot of issues too. With this Tree is actually for me like ancestors. They could very much have ability to lucid dreaming. This is sort of what I'm saying, like lucid dreaming here. I also feel like they are not sure about like their own dreams. They're not like, and I mean artistic dreams as well. They have like it's funny because they lack confidence, but I from their cards, I feel like there's so much, they have so much to offer. They just aren't aware of it. Like, I feel like they lack a lot of confidence. They portray themselves as having confidence, but really, it's not really that. But that I do think that, and they're really hardworking here. We have the Eight of Coins, and then we even have the Bumblebee here. Hardworking, very much so. Immature. The immature is actually, like, again, I see that they have a lot of power. They probably did too when they were little. The immature is not for me that at all. It's actually, I really do feel like inner child needs some work. Like something happened to them that like they don't trust others. It's really what I'm saying. Like there's a lack of trust. There's a lot of walls that you have to, like, not only walls, but I think like obstacles to get to them to open their heart for you. Even though they're very, 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 once that happens, they're very loyal. They're very, like, there's a lot of like, their intensity is so amazing to me because I feel like they're just really good people. Yeah, that's what I would say to you. But they don't trust in themselves at all. and they keep on having to defend themselves. They wear a lot of masks. Like I said, they conform because I feel like they were really hurt in the past. I don't just mean like romantic. I feel like probably in all sorts of forms. See, like we even have the star mother. Like, how can you mother yourself? It's sort of like probably had trouble with the mom because there's a sense of a lack of not only confidence, but it's more than just confidence. It's sort of like a lack of belief in allowing themselves to be themselves. I don't know if that makes sense. Oh, and they do have big picture thinking. I do like that a lot because they're visionaries. Yeah, I could totally see that. There's the door to dreams. Like, wow, really? Come on. The door to dreams. The door to dreams. It's the door. Pilates energy, visionary, inspired ideas. They do have. They're really artistic. I really wish that they would allow themselves to, like the little birdie, sing. I actually, oh wow, yeah, I'm hearing like, sing with me, sing for the years, sing for the tears, sing for, like dream on, dream until the dream come true. And so I feel like that's what I'm seeing here. It's sort of like they need to like keep dreaming and keep working on that. But I feel like they have to heal some part of themselves. Yeah, the star mother herself. Yeah, totally. Okay, jump in. Andromeda energy, adventure, say yes to change. I'm not sure if they're quite there yet, but with the fact that we have two knights that are like the Knight of Wands 2 times, I would have to say that I feel like they are. There's a sense of renewed purpose for them. Yeah, like I feel like their creative desires and dreams are really just pushing them and inspiring them to move forward. So really like amazing energy. I really like this. A totally different energy from like all the other ones, which were like there was very intense energy. There's still a lot of intense energy here because they're really hiding. They're really, really hiding who they are. I've never like the depth of how much they have to protect themselves. Like I think they have a very, like I said, like a very beautiful golden heart. Like they're just so giving, so loving, so nurturing. But they were hurt over and over. It's not like just it was one time. It was like they were hurt over and over again. So the walls are really kind of going up. But once they trust you for good. Yeah, love it. So I hope you liked this reading. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up and please do consider subscribing. Thank you so much for being here. I am sending you a giant hug, and until I see you in the next one, bye-bye, my dear friends.